With State Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart Cousins and New York NAACP President Dr. Hazel Dukes looking over her shoulder, Governor Kathy Hochul signed the John Lewis Voting Rights Act of New York.
And when Republicans in Washington and state legislatures deny the right to vote and undermine our democracy, we do something here in New York. We pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act.
Named after late civil rights activist and Congressman John Lewis, the bill will prohibit deceptive and suppressive voter practices, establish a voting and elections database, and make electronic election interference a misdemeanor. The act also expands language assistance for voters with limited English proficiency.
More than half a century after the Voting Rights Act became the law of the land, millions of Latinx, Black, and other marginalized groups face unprecedented attacks against our constitutional right to vote.
It's meant to restore many of the legal protections against racial discrimination that proponents say recent U.S. Supreme Court decisions have taken away from voters of color.
We're celebrating Juneteenth, 1865. It wasn't until 100 years later that the Federal Voting Rights Act was passed.
And New York's law comes at a time when many other states controlled by Republicans seek to enact stricter laws following the Supreme Court's decision in 2013's Shelby County versus Holder that struck down a key component of the National Voting Rights Act of 1965, Justice Department preclearance policies for states with a history of racially discriminatory voting practices.
The Texas Republican platform decided this morning that their election platform would be to repeal the 1965 Voting Rights Act.
Dr. Dukes also pointing out that the bill's signing was taking place at Medgar Evers College, named after another civil rights activist fighting for the right to vote, gunned down by a white supremacist in 1963. Dukes walked next to his wife at his funeral.
I walked behind that casket with Merle and her children. She stood and fought until she got justice for the killer.
Hochul and company calling this new law the strongest voter protections of any state in the country. Craig Treadway, Pix 11 News.